Melrose International,
Yes.
Straight off the bat, what is Melrose International?
We are grant consultants and we work in the space of government grant, local, state, federal. Primarily though, we specialise in the export marketing and development grant and the research and development tax incentive. So we are grant consultants. We help people find money. There is a lot of money out there and we can help people find it.
Well, that's why they call you Moneybags Melrose.
That's it,
okay,
amongst
so,
other things.
Yeah. Tell me a bit more about it, the process. How would a business decide that, okay, well, how do you know when you're going to get a government grant? How on earth do you go through that whole process?
Absolutely. There's, as I mentioned before, when we spoke earlier, there was given grants and they're competitive grants. Given grants are your money that your business has spent throughout the year and it is given back to you. So if you spend money on eligible expenditure, which we can talk about a bit later, say in the space of research and development or export, if you, through your daily business, spend money on those eligible expenditure, you are entitled to it back. So that is a given grant. Your money given back to you. Then there is the competitive grant space.
Okay.
And that is where government, state, federal, council, they will actually have a pie of money and they will divvy that up, and you could compete with your business against somebody else, and you may receive 50,000 of that 100,000 pie, someone may receive 5,000 of that pie, someone may receive 10. So they are competitive grants. You're not guaranteed of anything and you need to do submission.
How do I know about this pie? This sounds fantastic.
Where do I get a piece of it?
Yeah, exactly.
You get it from me.
Okay, so...
So come to me. We have recently restructured in terms of now we have a lot more access to these grants. It's a minefield. The grant space is a minefield. There is so much out there and people during their daily life and their business don't know how to apply. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to start.
Yep.
So we can take that groundwork out from you. So come to us first and lay out your business plan, lay out your idea, its future. We like to get in front of people in the beginning as opposed to the end of their journey with their business plan, be it through export, research, development, and whether you're in service or product. It relates to both a service industry and a product industry. So come to us first with a good business plan and we will be able to point you in the direction of where there is money sitting for you.
So that's fantastic. So let's just delve deeper into one of the sides. Let's use export.
Yep.
So with the export grant, so you've just said you want to be involved early in the process.
Yes.
So do I come with you for my plans with 2019? Tell us an idea.
Yes. So a good business will have a business plan and you will have projections of where your future is, where your business wants to go, where you want to grow your business. We need to be a part of those discussions because we can help you, especially in that export grant. It is about planning. The export grant, you receive 50% back of your spend in trying to get your product or service outside of Australia.
Okay.
So if you are planning to travel to expos overseas, if you are planning a marketing campaign, an advertising campaign, if you're updating your website, if you're engaging photographers, videographers to produce film or print, moving still, all of that is expensive and all of that is claimable eligible expenditure for export. But more importantly too with export, before you go overseas, trademarking and patenting is very important and it is very, very expensive. So if clients are aware of that first up, all of that you would receive 50% back on from the export marketing development grant.
So lawyers and things who do all this patenting,
yes,
they
claim the cost of engaging a lawyer to do that work for you, absolutely. So when you don't know that, it's what's that wonderful saying? You don't know what you don't know. So we know what you guys don't know. So come and see us.
That should have been the closing line, but we've
it.
not
Okay.
finished.
We'll go back to that.
We've not finished. So that's what's claimable.
Yes.
So in export. Okay. So give us an idea of a client. Is it so someone in the finance space, or is it someone in the product space, service space? Give us an idea of a few of your clients, just so we can sort of really push out.
Okay. The two different types of clients I mentioned before, product and service. One of our biggest product clients will be Panna Chocolate.
Yep.
So we assist them with the research and development of their products, their raw, vegan, products. And then when they want to take those products to the world, we then assist them with all those channels, all the chains. We work out where they've spent their money in terms of marketing, advertising, all the trade shows, the travel, all their samples that they send. All of that becomes packaged as the export grant. So with PANA, wonderful client of ours, because we can get them both ends, the research and development stage of their product. Then once their product is developed, we can then help them get that product overseas.
Okay.
Another type of client is the service industry. And for example, this is Gaia Retreat and Spa, owned by beautiful Olivia Newton-John. She has a wonderful spa up there in Byron Bay. Mm-hmm. So they can't physically take that day spa overseas, obviously, but the money they spend on advertising to get people to come and visit that spa and to use their services, therefore that is like inbound export.
Money.
Inbound money that's coming to Australia. So therefore they're providing a service.
Yep.
So it's that inbound tourism.
So a hotel.
Hotels, if any advertising or marketing you do for your business overseas is eligible for the Export Marketing and Development Grant.
See, this is fantastic. This you've got to know. And if you don't know, my goodness gracious me, I love that. Now, you mentioned very quickly that you help with the process of on overseas. You helped with that process?
We're just about to move into that space. Melrose International is now, or has recently opened up channels into Dubai. So we're very much talking about helping people get their product from Australia into the United Arab Emirates.
So you pay for the marketing, you help pay for the export, and then you give them clients on the other side?
Yes. And that's all claimable then for them back. The service that is provided to them to assist them to get to overseas market is a 50% claimable back expenditure.
And that is why I love hanging around with you. That's terrific information. That is a great relationship. That is a great growth. And how on earth do you fit all this in? I need to throw this in. You look fantastic. What's going on?
Thank you. I feel well. Well, it's all part of healthy, happy lifestyle.
Healthy, happy lifestyle. This young lady. I'm not sure if she's going to be too modest to say, but she's gone through a massive journey recently, and you've just got to take your hat off to this sort of thing. So you look fabulous.
I feel good, and it's because of this room as well.
Absolutely. Madonna Melrose is someone you need in your network if you are in business, if you are in export, even if you're not sure if you're in export. Madonna Melrose is someone you need to connect with and learn from. She is fantastic. It is wonderful having you here in the spotlight.
Thank you.
Lovely.